Welcome to Short Times. Today we are going to quickly watch the 2010 Tamil movie, Aayirathil Oruvan, which has an 8.6 IMDb rating. Aayirathil Oruvan is a historical adventure movie written and directed by Selvaragavan. The film featured some real historical incidents. So let's get started. The film begins with a street drama scene, which refers to the escape of the Cholas from the Pandyas. When the street scene ends, the film is taken back to 1279 AD. The Chola Empire is on fire. The Pandyas attack the Chola warriors. Chola women are raped after being stripped naked. The final king of the Chola kingdom sees everything from the top of his fort. The Chola dynasty would eventually come to an end as the Pandyas drove them out of their territory. In order to flee them and protect his heir, the Chola emperor sends his son, his royal advisor, Rajaguru, and the remaining Chola people to a secret region, and he orders the Rajaguru to wait for the messenger to arrive there, no matter how long it takes. When the Cholas flee, they take a religious idol with them that is significant to the Pandyas. After crossing the ocean, the Prince of Chola made it to an island after a long while. Where he went and what happened to him afterwards is still a mystery to this day. Many Pandyan kings have tried to locate Prince Chola. However, no one was able to escape the Chola's roadside traps. The Pandyas were unable to fulfill their dream of eliminating the Chola people and reclaiming their ancestors' idol. They continue in their efforts, however. They transmitted to their children the story of the Chola prince and the necessity of rescuing their ancestral idol from one generation to the next. The location of the Chola's home has been searched after by numerous archaeologists. Some who returned halfway and advised others not to try the road of Chola had taken because it was too risky. None of those who left without hesitation returned. Centuries later, in 2008, using hints left by the ancient Pandyan warriors, Indian archaeologists are hunting for the secret realm of the lost Chola group. But the searchers keep disappearing. After archaeologist Chandramouli vanished without a trace, the government organized a search mission under the brutal and arrogant officer Anitha to find him and learn what happened to the Cholas. A battalion of the Indian army under the command of Ravisekaran joins her. They recruit Lavanya, an uptight and reserved archaeologist who is Chandramauli's estranged daughter. She provides her father's important documents, which provide root information about the Chola kingdom. Additionally, Anitha hires a team of porters led by Muthu. On the boundaries of Vietnam, Thailand, and Malaysia, the expedition reaches the island of Mengua. There they face 7 traps set by the Cholas, sea creatures, which they flee from, cannibals, who cannot eat them as long as they do not look them in the face, warriors whose land they invade and who they brutally kill, snakes, hunger, quicksand, and a village. Many porters and soldiers die as a result of Anitha, forcing the porters whom she had not advised of the dangers to continue, and using emotional blackmail insulting Muthu's masculinity to persuade him not to leave. After that, Lavanya, Anitha, and Muthu are separated from the group. They discover that someone is pursuing them as they arrive at a ruined village. They almost go insane from the effects of black magic and surrender to the follower, who discloses himself to be the elderly Rajaguru, the royal advisor who was sent away 800 years ago. Rajendra Chola III now rules over an isolated, primitive Tamil ethnic group known as the Cholas. They go through droughts, endure hardship, and wait for the messenger, who, according to prophecy, will take them back to Thanjavur, their former home. Later Muthu, Anitha, and Lavanya strip themselves in front of the Rajaguru. A tattoo of a tiger is revealed on Muthu's back. After that, the Rajaguru, other priests, and doctors bring Muthu, Anitha, and Lavanya back to consciousness. Meanwhile, the king and priests ask the gods for signs, and they tell them that one of them is a Chola, one is a Pandya, and one is a commoner. The king and Rajaguru hypnotize Muthu in an effort to get him to identify himself as the messenger. But the king dismisses the idea due to Muthu's appearance and his rambling speech, and instead orders that all 3 of them be burned alive as sacrifices. Anitha immediately pricks herself at this point, and does black magic with her blood. She reveals that she is the messenger to the king. The entire Chola population is overjoyed. They are slaves, Muthu and Lavanya. Meanwhile, it is revealed to the audience that Anitha's description of her ancestry reveals her true identity as a descendant of the Pandya dynasty, which is unknown to the Chola people. She cries out as quickly as she sees the Pandya's precious idol. It is also revealed that the expedition sponsoring minister and army officer Ravisekaran, who escaped the traps and is the only survivor of the expeditionary group, are Pandyas. Later, Anitha makes an attempt to seduce the king and get him to return home right away, so he can be legally crowned there. but the king becomes suspicious because her behavior does not match the traditions about the messenger. The prophecy says that when the messenger arrives, he will be beaten, it will rain, and finally he will comfort the poor. He gives up on persuading the king. Anitha tries to kill the Raja Guru and poisons the wells. She then hypnotizes a Chola girl into telling Ravishekaran something, and he comes back with more help. The king learns that Muthu is the genuine messenger and is shocked that he ever trusted her. Finally, the Raja Guru dies after giving Muthu with all of his magical abilities, including invisibility and invulnerability. Ravishekaran's soldiers are courageously resisted by the Cholas, but modern facilities outmatch them. The soldiers capture Rajendra Chola III and his people as prisoners and rape their ladies. The Chola slaves who are still in captivity drown along with the dead king in the sea. The last surviving Chola dynasty heir is saved by Muthu when he manages to escape his bonds. In order to fulfill the prophecy that the messenger would bring the Chola dynasty's seed back to India, he uses the abilities bestowed upon him by the Raja Guru to flee from Anitha and the army with the Chola prince. The image of Muthu is shown approaching a forest, pausing as he does so, and then fading to a painting frame with the words, "The journey to Chola shall continue."